catch by Jay Nathaniel. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Junior taking a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets off. All
Down!
Watch him. He's going to step. He's going to go for it. Fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Good evening, football fans. Welcome to another thrilling night here on YouTube and the CFSL. I'm David Ware. Alongside me in the booth, Dominic Barfield. Tonight we have the 2-0 Oregon Ducks traveling to the 0-2 Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Now, Dominic, both these two teams really want to pull out a win tonight. Oregon wants to continue the streak, but Notre Dame wants to get the win column. What is your keys to victory?
Well, it's gonna be short and sweet to me. If you're Oregon, you're gonna take a look at what you did last week. Absolutely double down on that and keep rocking that level of offense and defense to success. If you're Notre Dame, you're still trying to figure out this season. You've had a couple head scratches. You're behind the 8 ball in a lot of aspects. You're just looking to get the ship right. And being at home, this is your chance to do it.
So here we go. Oregon will start with the ball. -3 degrees in this game tonight. Light breeze clear, but it's going to be a hard night to catch a football, and it's not going to be a fun night to get hit.
No, and it seems to be Oregon is definitely bringing that wide receiver screen back this week.
So here we go, 2nd and 10. A nice pass. Bob McRoberts, who had a huge week last week, had 158 yards receiving, gets his first catch tonight, brings up 3rd and 5.
No, absolutely. Any week that you can record 13 catches in the night, you've had a performance.
So 3rd and 5 now from the 38-yard line. Earl under pressure. Earl throws right, hits the receiver. That's Daxton Bliss Jr. That's good for 2 yards, but she threw short, so she stayed short, and the punt team for Oregon will come out.
Nope, absolutely. Well, a wise man once made that comment, and it's stuck so true. You absolutely cannot throw it short and expect to get lucky and make those extensions. Absolute beautiful stop there, forcing the Ducks to give the ball back to Notre Dame. You're going to love to see that type of performance to start off at home.
And great special teams coverage. Notre Dame will start their first drive at the 29.5-yard line. Matt Perez will be in the gun. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And Perez has a little bit of time, throws left, and has his receiver unable to hold on to it is Rowan Perez.
Oh, no, absolutely. You're lucky that ball just absolutely finds the turf. You'll have seen another play. That could have been a disastrous start to this game.
So 2nd and 10, Perez under center, hands this one off, and that's going to be Norris, picks up 2 yards. 3rd and 8. I just want to take a moment. I haven't got to talk to the YouTube crowd in a while. I appreciate all you guys, and I think you guys are doing a great job showing love to all the broadcasters up here, so thank you guys so much. And Perez here taking a shot downfield, has a receiver in double coverage, and Demetrius Toon with the deflection, and the punt team for Notre Dame coming out now.
Well, David, you managed to get everything held down on defense, but the offense just still seems to be spinning its wheels. The offense loves to be predicated through Owen Norris. Matt Perez has been trying to change that tune so far, but you really need to get back to your basics, and you need to get down to what works and stick with that moving forward.
So the Oregon offense coming back out. They do have a very good running back in Ryan Rolowski and Kylan Odin as the freshman right behind Rogalski. So Rolowski. So it's going to be fun to see how that works out. 1st and 10, and it's going to be a running play right up the middle. Ryan Rolowski with the 7-yard carry.
You know, David, it's funny that we just witnessed Rolowski's first rush being 7 yards, because over on Twitch we have a 7-yard touchdown run by Sky Mills as USC goes up 7-0 on Miami with 7:17 left in the first.
Well, early scoring over there. Here, this is going to be a read option. Earl does a great job reading it perfectly, picks up the first down of the game for either team, and gets across midfield. 1st and 10 from the 46 of Notre Dame. And this is going to be a running play to the right side. Breaking tackles, refusing to go down. Rolowski, a 12-yard carry.
Orlovsky is continuing the campaign of hard, angry running so far this season. Coming into the week, 41 carries, 243 yards, an absolute barn burner on the ground so far.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Earl in the gun. Throwing left, has a receiver, Matthew Gully, a 3-yard reception. That's good for 2nd and 7.
And that makes it Gully's 10th reception on the season. Not a bad start going into week 3.
So here we go, 2nd and 7 in the gun. 2 receivers to the right. Earl under pressure, throws right, and throws this one away to a cameraman. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 7.
No, so far, if you're Oregon, you're not stressing. You're able to move the ball. You're showing consistency. You're just going to have to be able to convert this 3rd and long.
And so Earl quickly going to go the halfback screen, and the defense read that one perfectly. Quinn Geese with a great deflection. 4th and 7, but we're going to see the field goal team. This is a long field goal.
Well, David, let's wait for the field goal. Time to indoctrinate you as well. A wise man once said that 60% of the time, and we have a miss, so never mind. Hold on. Take the wind out of my sails.
It is wide left. It was a light breeze, so the wind may not have affected that a whole lot, but nonetheless, we remain scoreless. 6:23 left in the first. Notre Dame with their 2nd possession, starting at their 31. And this is going to be Norris running right. Norris still on his feet. Holland Norris with a 17-yard running play, and that brings up 1st and 10.
And that almost ties Owen's longest rush of the season so far at 20 yards. That is an absolute beautiful start you want to see for Notre Dame. You're getting luck to follow your way right now. You've got to capitalize and show consistency on this drive.
At the 47, almost to midfield, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Perez going to throw quickly, a nice pass, and this will pick up a few yards. This is Norris again. This will be a 7-yard reception. 2nd and 3. Notre Dame's offense across midfield.
And take 2. 60% of the time they say the screen works every time, and that almost worked to perfection.
So 2nd and 3, 1 receiver to the left, 1 to the right, tight end in motion, left to right. Perez under center, hands this one off. And Norris stumbling forward, but they're going to say he's short. 3rd and inches. This is a huge play coming up for Notre Dame.
Absolutely. You have to need this. And apparently, if you're Silent Ninja, the Goth cheerleaders are absolutely doing wonders on the sideline.
So 3rd and inches, read option. Going to keep themselves. Perez gets to the line to gain, but just short. 4th and 1, and they're going for it.
David, I don't know if I like keeping that. You should have handed that off. This is going to be big call right here.
4th and 1 now across midfield. It's a read option again. Bouncing off the first tackler. Got the first down and more. Perez all the way down to the 28-yard line. Matt Perez, the run of the night so far.
What an aggressive call. You get stymied short on the keeper and you double down on it. Massive payoff.
So 1st and 10, and Perez will just hand this one off after he's tired from running on the last one. Nathaniel Perkins will pick up 1 yard on the carry.
We love seeing the walk-on making a nice little appearance here and there.
So 2nd and 9 from the 29-yard line. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Empty set for Perez. Throwing in the middle of the field, wide open receiver. That's Andy Johnson, 18 yards, and a Notre Dame 1st down.
You know what, David? This offense right now is really looking like the Notre Dame offense we saw headed the field against Ohio State last night. Very methodical. You're keeping it on the ground. You're utilizing the passes when it's needed. Hopefully this Notre Dame team can have better outcome than their counterparts last night.
So 1st and 10 now from the 10-yard line. 2 receivers to the left. Perez has some time, throws left. That's a dangerous throw, but Jordan Little brings it in. The 1-yard reception that will bring up 2nd and 9.
That throw right there is an absolute freshman mistake right there. You cannot make that throw. Luckily that lands in the receiver's hands.
So 2nd and 9 for Perez. Perez to the end zone and dropped it. Holy cow, had a touchdown, and the receiver could not hold on to that cold football.
I don't think I got the number correct, but I want to say that looked like that was Rowan Perez on the drop. That's massive.
3rd and 9 for Perez. Under pressure. We'll get a check down pass. Norris with the 4-yard reception. We got a score update.
Yeah, absolutely. Over there on Twitch, we have a 52-yard touchdown pass to Jamarcus Simpson III as USC goes up 14-0 on Miami, 4:11 in the first.
Appreciate you keeping us up to date over there. Back here, Notre Dame for the field goal. The kick is up, and it's good. So Notre Dame first to draw blood in a night where it's just not fun to be on the football field.
No, it is absolutely chilly. I am double bundled up in here, and I still cannot feel my feet. I am waiting for them to bring that complimentary hot chocolate up here stat. But if you're Notre Dame, you absolutely love what you just saw your offense do. Points have been hard to come by so far this season. That offense was simple, didn't have a lot of guff to it, a couple of sketchy decisions, but absolutely just you were happy to take that performance.
Well, Oregon will start this drive at their own 27. 2 receivers are left, 1 to the right, 2 in the backfield. And this is a quick running play right up the middle. Wolofsky picks up 7 yards, 2nd and 3 Oregon.
I said Wolofsky's been pretty consistent, just hovering a little bit over that 7 yards, average mark about 8.7. Absolutely efficient running so far.
Absolutely. So 2nd and 3. And it's going to be a play action, quickly throwing right. Earl finds a receiver, but leads him out of bounds. So 3rd and 3.
And Ninja, I don't know if Ware's going to agree, but I would not say no to a complimentary visit to the booth. Make that two of us.
Under center's Perez, and the defense had an opportunity. A great effort nonetheless, knocks it down, and Oregon's punt team again will be on the field.
Oh, what a massive breakup by Jacobia Watson. That absolutely could have been returned massively. Oh, Notre Dame has came to fight so far tonight.
It has been a great battle. Both these teams well prepped, it would appear to be, Dominic. But what do you think could be the separation point for Notre Dame here?
Consistency. Honestly, it's going to boil down to consistency. Notre Dame has been known to start hot. They simmer down the back end. You've got to keep this going.
And so a running play up the middle, and Norris with a huge play, 18 yards. That's his 2nd big run of the night. 1st down and 10, Notre Dame.
That is how you keep it going. The momentum is shifting in Notre Dame's favor. It is rocking out here. These kids are warriors. To sit out here and watch this cold performance, everybody just wants it.
So at the 39-yard line of Oregon, Perez, empty set. Under pressure, taking a shot down the left side. Has a receiver, not able to hold on to it again. This time, it's the defense fault. King, the free safety, with the huge hit.
Oh, was that King? I thought it looked to me like that was Mo Harris, but a punishing hit regardless.
2nd and 10, empty set again. Tight end motion left to right. And Perez going to take a shot to the right side, has his receiver this time, and that's going to be Tom Brown, the tight end, with the reception. 3rd down and 4.
Always happy to see those big boys start getting their big love early. Tight ends are absolutely underappreciated and should be utilized more. I might be bitter.
At the 35-yard line for Perez in this offense, taking a shot to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Jordan Little with the touchdown catch, and Notre Dame, the first touchdown of the night.
The generational talent makes his impression early. Jordan Little was not waiting for an invite, said, hey, I'm open, give it to me, let's get this going. But meanwhile, over on Twitch, we also have a 21-yard touchdown pass to Donovan Walls for Miami. They trail USC 14-7, 2:24 left in the first.
Absolutely. And we appreciate everyone who is tuning into the game right now, as Notre Dame an early 10-0 lead with 2:04 left in the game. Oregon, we've seen plenty of offense from them this year. Alexa Earl, freshman quarterback, can easily make some adjustments here. She will start at her own 29, 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right, 2 in the backfield. And it is a running play to Wolofsky, running left, bouncing off the first defender, getting around the edge, picking up 12 yards, and the Oregon Ducks have a 1st down.
Well, David, if you're Horns, you are excited to see Wolofsky absolutely punishing, because you cannot afford to have Oregon sell your sports book this early in the season.
Under center, quickly throwing to the wide receiver screen, and this is the first down and more for the Ducks to the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Oregon! Isaiah Love Jr. with the catch at the line of scrimmage, takes it to the house, and the Oregon Ducks get their first score of the night.
David, like a wise man once said, 60% of the time, the screen works every time. I've been very critical about them using that wide receiver screen to death last week, but absolutely made me a believer. Took that to the crib. Good night. Oregon responds right back. They are not letting this get pulled away too quickly.
Absolutely. I was expecting a defensive battle. It's kind of what it started out with, this, especially with the weather. And now these offenses are like, no, we're going to do a little fireworks show.
Well, last time I remember from having to play out there in the cold, after you get a couple pops, it'll warm you right up and you're right back to playing conditions. You got to get through all of those cold chills to start off. It's cold starting like a diesel truck.
Absolutely. 1st and 10. Notre Dame starting at the 25-yard line. 3 receivers to the right. And this is a running play to the left and not even making it to the line of scrimmage. Norris loses 2 yards. So 2nd and 12.
Now, defense, absolutely, we're all on that edge of the set, and it was just hawk down. When you know that you have nothing going east and west, you've got to get north and south and try to salvage something there.
So now 2nd and 12, empty set, 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right for Perez. Perez throwing off to the left, and that's going to be a short completion to the line of scrimmage and no more. So 3rd and a long 12.
And David, right here, this is what I preach about consistency. You just showed 2 fantastic drives, and now we're sitting here sputtering.
So 3rd and 12, to the left, to the right for Perez, going halfback screen. Norris run right into the defender, had a blocker. All he had to do is cut up the middle. And 4th and 12, and Notre Dame's punt team is on the way out.
And not a performance you want to see after that explosive drive last possession. Notre Dame's got to find a way to get some consistency, and they're going to have to prove that they can hang points when needed. Oregon's already sprang to the call. Can Oregon say, hey, we're up and at them now, and they're looking to go and take the lead back?
So we will see 37 seconds left in the first half at the 46. Oregon Ducks, 2 receivers to the left, to the right for Earl. It's a read option. Earl will keep it herself, runs up the middle. She gets 7 yards across midfield, and that brings up a 2nd and 3.
No, Alexa Earl's not necessarily known as a runner, but when she needs to take off, she absolutely can find it in spades. Absolute great mentality for a quarterback.
The 2nd and 3, what could be the final play of the first quarter. It's a running play right up the middle. Rolowski, 12 yards, and a first down for the Oregon Ducks.
And Copper Lotus is absolutely having a field day, having a moment in the stands. Copper Lotus, absolutely have your moment. Congrats.
So here we go, 8 seconds left. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Looks like Earl will snap it, and she does. Final play of the first quarter, taking a shot to the right-hand side. And that defense is making a play for Notre Dame. An interception, and that is Jordan Little, the sophomore corner, and brings it back to the 47. What a huge play as Jordan Little just jumps in front of that one to end the first quarter. But ladies and gentlemen, Notre Dame 10, Oregon 7. Stay tuned. You're watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. We'll be back right after this short break. And welcome back to the second quarter, ladies and gentlemen. In a cold night here at Notre Dame, -3 degrees, and Notre Dame with the interception right before the end of the quarter gets a running play from Norris, 10 yards and a first down. And I believe you have a scoring update for us?
Yeah, of course I do. I've got a 3-yard touchdown run by Bo Yost as Miami ties the game up at 14 apiece, 8:45 in the second quarter.
So 1st and 10, and this is a running play to the right. Trying to get the edge. Norris picks up 6 yards. That brings up a 2nd down and 4.
All right, Dave, now that I finally can give my 2 thoughts, we had everything going together there. Jordan Little is taking the game over and saying, I'll do this for us.
Absolutely. He is showing out tonight. And here's another running play, Norris. This time Norris is met the moment he gets the football. Loses a couple. That's going to bring up 3rd and 8 for Notre Dame's offense.
No, that is not a play you should have called there. You can't afford to take that and drop this down into 3rd and 8. Long 3rd down conversions are not Notre Dame's specialty. You're gonna have to pull something here.
Empty set, 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right for Perez. Perez unloaded, takes a shot to the left side, and Oregon's defense tried to make a play. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, it may look easy to catch, but that football right now, that is a brutal thing to even try to touch.
No, absolutely. And the way that these quarterbacks today are slinging the ball with just nothing but mustard on it, that absolutely is going to be a stinger for days. Not a chance are you hauling that in.
And the punt goes out of the back of the infield. And so here we will see what Oregon does on this possession and how Earl will respond after throwing the interception to end the first quarter. This drive starts at their own 20. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Losky in the backfield, but quickly going wide receiver screen. And this is good for 4 yards as Daxton Bliss Jr. with the reception.
Well, wide receiver screen seems to be Oregon's bread and butter this season. Not surprised to see that being called again after early success. Get a look to see how long that maintains.
2nd and 6, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Earl throwing to the right. Matthew Gulley with the 4-yard reception. Goes out before the line to gain, so 3rd down and 2.
You know, David, I do like the throws that Alexis taking. You're building confidence after that pick, knowing that you still can make those reads. Love it.
So 2 receivers to the left, pump fake to the left, under pressure. Earl taking a shot down the left side. A diving catch, Matthew Gulley, 42 yards, and a 1st down for the Oregon Ducks.
And what a highlight moment for that young fella. What a layout and what a extension. Massive pickup that the Ducks needed. Momentum could be shifting back in that favor. Notre Dame's going to have to find a way to stymie and keep them out of scoring range.
At the Notre Dame 30 now after they flip the field. Earl play action, throws left, has a receiver. Bob McRoberts, the sophomore tight end, 17-yard reception, and another 1st down for the Ducks.
When in doubt, Alexa Earl is going to find that big security blanket, big Bob McRoberts, and absolutely use him in spades. Not surprised to see that conversion there. Big, sure hands. An absolute massive pickup there. Oregon is moving right now.
So 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line now. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle. Roloski 4 yards on the carry. That brings up us 2nd and 6.
And it seems like goth women are currently being used as currency right now. Seems like we've got an interesting way of moving over here, you guys.
That seems illegal, but we're going to move on as Earl takes a check down pass to Bob McRoberts. 3rd down and 6.
When you get involved with the Notre Dame crew, that's just about almost guaranteed. We like to pretend like it doesn't exist, and we look down and we move on from it.
Oh goodness, I'm not for sure what production got me into over here, but hey, here we are, a 3rd and 6 inside the PX1 Sports Red Zone at the 8-yard line. Oregon looking to get a touchdown and take the lead. Earl under pressure, halfback screen. Roloski trying to get the edge, does not. They say 1 yard to bring up 4th and 5, and the field goal, which would tie the game.
I had to imagine if Roloski cuts inside, you've got the space there for the 1st down.
And the kick is up, and the kick is good. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, CFSL, we have a 10-10 ball game. 5:58 left in the 1st half. Appreciate each and every one of you over here on YouTube with us. I do hope that you also have the game on Twitch as well, listening to Jeff and Ryan and that Miami USC game. Listen to, both of them on, but you want to listen to us. I'm just saying that I'm kind of partial. Jeff and Murph, excuse me.
I might be partial as well, but I'm honored to be in the booth with the current broadcaster of the year.
I'm just nobody. That's Norris with a 1-yard carry. And 2nd down and 9. And Notre Dame would love to strike back early.
Oh, no, absolutely. Notre Dame shows that they can hit big in stride. They just have to utilize it.
So Perez looking for what could easily be a Perez the way the roster's built, and finds a receiver, but it's Jordan Little, 14-yard reception, first down and 10.
No, absolutely not. When in doubt, Jordan Little it out. Little is going to be everywhere at any time. Just you never know where he's going to show up. Absolutely phenomenal young talent.
So first and 10 from the 41-yard line now for Notre Dame. And Perez, a quick shot, middle of the field. You called it. Jordan Little, a 13-yard reception. And Notre Dame, Fighting Irish, moving the ball yet again.
Nostradamus likes to strike every once and again. Jordan Little is absolutely showing why he deserves to be on both sides of the ball.
So this is going to be a quick play. Taking a shot to the right. 4 Oregon Ducks, 1 Notre Dame receiver. Do the math. The math ain't mathin'.
Yeah, sometimes you think you can put it on a frozen rope, and sometimes that rope has some frayed knots.
So 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Play action. Perez throwing right. And that cold football. I'll tell you what, I don't miss the cold football back in the day trying to catch.
No, absolutely not. You want to complain about it, but at the same token, you're like, you know what? I get it. I've been there.
So 3rd and 10 from the 45 of Oregon. And it's going to be a running play. Norris with a 1-yard reception. 4th and 9. You're in no man's land. Do you punt? Do you go for it? And the answer is punt.
I would absolutely play the field position. Oregon can move and be explosive as well. You absolutely don't want to give them any type of decent field position.
And the punt goes out of the back of the end zone. And so Oregon will come out and start at their own 20-yard line for this drive. They settled for a field goal in the last drive. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And it's a read option for Earl. Runs into her offensive lineman. That break free, the defender breaks free, brings down Earl. And that's going to be a 2-yard pickup.
No, and that is Norula's 5th tackle of the game so far. Absolutely making an impact on the defensive side.
The 2nd and 8. Quickly throwing to the right-hand side, and that's going to be Bob McRoberts. We've said his name a few times tonight. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
And, David, I promise you, we'll be saying the name a couple more times tonight.
So in the gun, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Halfback screen. Rolowski on the left-hand side has the edge. Cuts upside. Now cuts outside across the 50, all the way down to the 42-yard line. A huge pickup on the halfback screen, and that's why it's in the playbook still.
And Rolowski says, I can't just do it on the ground, put it in the air. These hands are sure I can get it done. Absolute beautiful bring in, an absolutely beautiful way of hitting the hole, getting that massive pickup, and just moving these chains for the Ducks tonight.
So here we go now at the 43-yard line of Notre Dame. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Pump fake to the right, now throwing to the right. On double coverage, 2 defenders right there, and no one brings it home, but it does hit the ground after hitting the defender.
Oh, Alexa is so happy. You had a man that had both coverage beat, just short arming a little bit. Oh, almost there.
The 2nd and 10 for Earl, throwing left, finds a receiver. That's going to be Eastland, the sophomore wide receiver, with the 5-yard reception.
You know, if you're Oregon, you're pretty comfortable right now. You know that you're pretty solid on 3rd and manageable pickups. Should be smooth sailing.
There we go, 3rd and 5, and it's a running play up the middle. Rolowski with the 2-yard rush, 4th and 3.
Little head-scratching decision there on the delayed handoff, but hold on, they're going for it.
They are. Rolowski still in the backfield, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And under pressure, and down goes Earl, sacked for a loss of 6. And it's a turnover on downs as the Notre Dame defense pinned their ears back and got the huge sack.
You know, David, I just advocated to make sure that you don't give any team favorable position, play the field position swap, and that is absolutely why you cannot allow that to happen. Notre Dame starts with great position here and can absolutely capitalize.
At the 43, and this is going to be Norris running the ball left, picks up 5 yards, 2nd down and 5 for the Fighting Irish.
Said averaging just over 5.2 yards a carry. You're going to like that. If you keep that up, you'll never see a 3rd down all night.
So now at the 48-yard line. And a read option, Perez running right. Perez, the 1st down. 3 defenders finally bring him down, but not until after the Fighting Irish get a 1st down.
What a beautiful call there. The entire team bit on the handoff, and Perez found green there.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. It's a running play to the right, and breaking tackle, still on his feet. Norris all the way down to what looks to be maybe the 23, 24-yard line, but a huge pickup and a Fighting Irish 1st down.
74 yards so far in the first half for them, and just absolutely angry running by Norris. Norris has absolutely been taking these losses as motivation, has been hitting that gym hard, and is making them pay.
So 1st and 10 now from the 29-yard line. And this is going to be a running play again to the line of scrimmage. Norris, that's all he gets. That brings up a 2nd and 10 for the Fighting Irish.
And shout out to the Clemson AD, Mr. Wetzel. Yes, absolutely is looking great so far tonight.
So 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. In the gun is Perez. And he's going to go that walk-on out of the backfield, Perkins. And that's going to be good enough for 9 yards, 3rd and 1.
If you're the AD, you better be taking notes. I always say it. If these walk-ons are earning it, put that scholarship in the locker room at halftime.
Inside the PX1 Sports red zone, Perez under pressure, throws right, has a receiver, but the defense knocked it free. 4th and 1, it's decision time.
And decision was short.
So they're going to go for the field goal. We have seen 1 missed field goal tonight. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 1:20 left in the first half. CFSL 13-10. Notre Dame over Oregon. Keep in mind, Notre Dame does get the ball to start the second half as well.
No, absolutely. But we have seen, and I have called a fair share so far this season, of moments where, hey, you don't leave that much time before the end of the half. I have seen teams go down, march, and just respond and devastate.
The 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Earl, halfback screen. We saw a huge play last time with it. Orlowski 3 yards and a timeout by Oregon. 2nd and 7 at the 30.
Seems to me like Oregon is gonna test the waters here, and they're gonna play with tempo.
We'll see what they dial up here. 2nd and 7, taking a shot to middle of the field. That's Scully with a 6-yard reception. The clock's still going. Oregon does not take a timeout this time.
No, not what I was expecting the algorithm to provide us here. Really going to see what they're going to look to come out here. This is going to dictate whether we're going to sit on it or if we're actually going to mean business.
A 3rd and 1. I imagine they want to try to convert and then maybe use a timeout. Empty set. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Motion from right to left on the receiver. And a great job. A defensive lineman, I believe that was number 33, put his hand up. Jordan McKistry. No, it wasn't 33. Someone put their hand up and knocked it down at the line.
We'll just credit it to one of them big fellas up front. That was a massive deflection in a crucial moment. Because now you still have 3 timeouts yourself. You can absolutely try to take a shot yourself.
So 38 seconds left on the clock. Notre Dame up by 3. They get the ball to start the second half with all 3 timeouts. I would not be surprised to see Perez take a shot downfield. And we'll see what they dial up here. He takes a shot to the right side, has a receiver across midfield. Perez with a 14-yard reception, and there's the first timeout by Notre Dame.
And an absolutely punishing shot by Theo Marcos, making his 5th tackle of the game.
And here we go. Perez taking a shot to the left side. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 4. It was Panzer, the pass deflection for Notre Dame on defense earlier, thanks to our production crew for helping us out with that. And Perez, a first down for Notre Dame to the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Actually, they're going to say he's well short of the 30, but it's still first down. Under center, the clock is ticking, 19 seconds. Perez, under pressure, throws right, has a receiver. They have to get out of bounds. Only one timeout left. Brown cannot get out of bounds. They can hurry up, maybe clock it here, take one more play, but I'm not sure why they won't just call a timeout. And Perez, as the clock is now expired, that will be the final play of the first half. But ladies and gentlemen, 13-10, a defensive battle here on Tuesday night in the CFSL. Dominique, tell me what your thoughts are and what both team does when they come out in the second half.
I don't know. I'm still trying to process exactly what we just saw to end that half. That was an absolute fumble of time management in a half. Notre Dame absolutely had all the tools to capitalize and extend that lead going into half and just absolutely just sit on it. Said Notre Dame is shocking us all, I'm sure, so far in the first half. They are explosive. They are capitalizing. They are absolutely just doing everything right. It's like they're answering questions, but Oregon's not too far behind themselves. Oregon does know how to capitalize and make things shake themselves. Notre Dame's gonna have to come out and show the second half that they can maintain this and keep this going.
Yeah, you are correct. And keep in mind, Notre Dame had a lead on Tennessee in week 1 before Tennessee came back. So Notre Dame has had good first halves before. It's up to them now to finish in the second half. Hey, what's going on over in that other game, Dominique?
Yeah, I've got a live update that it's currently halftime over there on Twitch at 17-17 tie between USC and Miami. Seems like both 6:30 slot games are exciting to start off the week at the CFSL.
Definitely defensive battles, and that's what I love, a good defensive battle. So 1st and 10, starting at their 28-yard line, Notre Dame. One receiver to the left, one to the right. Under center is Perez. Left receiver in motion, quickly throwing right, throws this one out of bounds. And that brings up 2nd and 10 for the Fighting Irish.
It just looks to me like Perez didn't like what he saw out the gate and just absolutely got it away. Wasn't going to try to muck around and risk a sack.
2 receivers to the left, one to the right, throws to the right this time, and the defense was ready. Rowan Perez was laid out the moment he turned upfield with that football.
And by who else? Theo Marcos, yet again, laying lumber out there on the defense. Theo Marcos makes it a personal mission to headhunt, and it's just remarkable to watch.
So 3rd and 8 from their own 30. Perez will be in the gun with 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Norris in the backfield. Norris will be coming out for a pass, but taking a shot downfield, overthrows everybody, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. But goodness, that was a wasted opportunity as he had a wide receiver with some space.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you'd rather, no one get it than the defense get it, but you've got a man in step there. You've got to rein that in. Had way too much dip on your chip there.
And so this punt will be returned. Odin, a 7-yard return for Oregon. And we really need to see something out of their offense on this drive. The last couple drives stalled out.
No, absolutely. You're going to need to find a little bit of a pulse here entering the second half.
So 1st and 10 from the 40. And this is Roloski running right up the middle. Roloski 10 yards and the first down and the dancing duck.
As for a pulse check, Roloski says, "I've got you." What a way to start the drive.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Roloski in the backfield will get the carry, but he also gets a big bear hug from number 92, Miller, the freshman defensive tackle.
Yeah, Michael Miller absolutely was not letting anything happen there. And Copper Lotus, yes, this is a Notre Dame home game. Both teams agreed to swap and wear alternating jerseys.
And so 2nd and 13, Earl pump fake, rolls left, has some room. What a great job, Earl. Nothing downfield, spins out of a tackle, and get some nice yardage on the run.
No, absolutely. Now you're facing third and manageable. You know that you're capable of picking this up. You're going to have to get this to keep this drive going.
3rd and 4, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Roloski will get the carry right up the middle, 7 yards. And guess what? A first down for the Oregon Ducks.
Now, Roloski averaging 7 yards a touch right now. 10 touches, 70 yards. Not a bad performance by both running backs so far.
And 1st and 10. It's going to be another running play right up the middle. Roloski now has passed Devontae Cribbs for 3rd most rushing yards in school history. So congratulations, Mr. Roloski. Your career is still young, but it has been fantastic. So 2nd and 1, quickly throwing left, has a receiver. That's Eastland with the 8-yard reception and an Oregon Duck first down.
Absolutely. Congratulations. Hats off to Roloski. What a career so far. It's still plenty to go.
1st and 10 inside the PX1 Sports red zone. Roloski running right, trying to get the edge, has the edge. A stiff arm, 8 yards, 2nd down and 2. Roloski approaching the 100-yard mark.
Well, David, I mean, it seems pretty common sense to me, but if the run game's working, you just keep pounding this until they stop it, right?
Well, they say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We'll see what they do. And that is broke, so fix it. A wide receiver screen. Hunt says no. 3rd and 2. Oregon better be careful.
Now, Hunt was about to snag that and take that back like a decoy dog.
So 3rd and 2. Perez, the read option, takes it right up the middle. Excuse me, Earl. I apologize. She gets 3 yards, a first down, and the Ducks are in scoring position.
Not Sarah Alexis is going to be entirely flattered by that, but I think she's going to be happy picking up the first down either way.
So inside the 10 at the 8-yard line now. 1st and goal. 3 receivers to the left. And a wide receiver screen to the left. And Matthew Gully loses a yard. So 2nd and goal.
And Oregon fans, you heard me say it a lot last week. Prepare it one more time. Wide receiver screen. Interesting. Not sure if I'm agreeing with this right now. You're playing with fire. You're getting away with what was working.
So at the 9-yard line, 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Fullback in motion, pump fake to the right. Earl under pressure and just has to throw this one away at the feet of a defender. So 3rd and goal. Big play coming up.
For a second, what do I know? I might be known a time or two for a good jinx.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, tight end in motion, lining up as a receiver, going to the halfback out the backfield, and Roloski not able to shake the tackle, loses 3 yards, 4th and goal. Oregon will be forced to take a field goal here, but what a stand by Notre Dame, talking about bending and not breaking.
No, absolutely, and it goes both ways. The defense absolutely stymied in the red zone when they needed it the most, and Oregon absolutely just got away from what got them down there in the first place.
So you will see the kick is up, and the kick is good. Ladies and gentlemen, 5:23 left in the 3rd quarter, and we are tied up at 13-13 in a great defensive battle. And a very chilly night here at Notre Dame. We appreciate all of you tuning in tonight with us. And we have some more games coming up after this. Norris with a 21-yard return here. And what kind of adjustments do you expect out of Notre Dame on this drive?
Get back to the run game. Utilize in between the tackles, and never mind. What do I know?
Well, they're going to go past right away, Perez. And, hey, it worked. As Perez found a receiver, that's Brown, and that's good for 9 yards, so 2nd and 1.
I'm still convinced that Ninja has the booth bugged whenever I'm in here. They're prone going against my grain.
So 2nd and 1, it's a read option, and Perez running east and west finally gets across the line to gain and delivers a stiff arm. That's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for the Fighting Irish.
And Notre Dame leading up 13 first downs to 11 to Oregon. Absolutely getting it done so far.
And we have a penalty. Let's hear what it is. And so it is a false start, not what you want your offense to have, as you're trying to get a little bit of pace going. So 1st and 15 from your own 30. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Perez in the gun, Norris in the backfield with him. Under pressure, Perez takes a shot to the right side. As Jordan Little, we have not called his name in a little bit, but that is good for a few yards, and it'll bring up 2nd and 6.
No, Jordan Little might be kind of playing it down low-key a little bit right now, trying to set himself for a big, important 4th quarter.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Perez going to throw right to the middle of the field. A fantastic throw. Tom Brown, the tight end, with the reception, and a Fighting Irish first down.
Utilizing the tight ends in important moments. Absolutely love to see it.
At the 48-yard line, trips to the left. Quickly throwing left, and that's going to be Rowan Perez with a 2-yard reception. So 2nd and 8.
And the Perez to Perez connection is in effect. I love the performance so far by Matt Perez. Taking what's there, not entirely forcing it, and playing somewhat comfortable.
The receivers to the right, 1 to the left as Perez is under center. He throws to the middle of the field, throws a dart to Jordan Little on the slant route, and picks up the first down.
And Jordan Little said, when in doubt, go ahead and find me. Let's go ahead and move and extend these chains. Absolutely sneaking his head in there on the slant.
Out to 39 of Oregon. Perez throwing left. Has his receiver, Tom Brown, again. And that's a Tony 10, 2nd and inches for the Duck.
Somewhere out there, Tony feels a disturbance in the force. Right on cue. Absolutely love seeing the security blanket tight ends being utilized by both teams tonight, getting out there and being resilient as ever.
So here we go. 2nd and inches. 2 in the backfield with Perez. Play action, throws right, has a receiver, and holy cow, Joe Nathan, a 20-yard reception. What a great way to keep moving after catching the football.
So one thing that I'm really liking about Notre Dame's performance tonight at home is even when Oregon answers and again give a little bit of controversy, Notre Dame has been stepping up in those moments, answering big when needed, and they're showing heart, fight, and grit tonight. You're loving this performance so far if you're a Fighting Irish fan.
Inside the PX1 Sports red zone, it's going to be a running play for Norris up the middle. Norris going head on with the defenders. 2nd and goal. That was a great run to about the 2-3 yard line.
And if you're the Ducks defense, your back's against the wall. You have no room for error. You've got to lock in.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And it's going to be a read option. Going to keep it himself. Touchdown! Fighting Irish. Perez with the quarterback keeper, a.k.a. the Ryan Moreland special. And the Notre Dame Fighting Irish have taken the lead.
What a beautiful drive there by the Fighting Irish. The option does nowhere, stays at home. Perez calls his own number, dials it up for 6. What a beautiful cap to end that as Notre Dame takes the lead for I believe the 3rd time so far tonight. Oregon's gonna have to find a way to respond right here.
And so the Oregon will be returning this kick and has a little bit of room all the way across the 40. And I believe you have an update for us.
Absolutely, I do. I have a 1-yard touchdown run for James Mangold as USC retakes the lead 24-20 on Miami, 2:56 in the 3rd quarter.
That's a great game going on over at Twitch. So please make sure you have that game on. You got Jeff and Murph over there. And make sure you're keeping an eye on that as well. That game could have some major implications later on in the season. And right here on YouTube, Notre Dame 20-13, a lead of just a touchdown over Oregon with 2:35 left in the 3rd quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, CFSL football is where it's at. Earl, the quarterback freshman for Oregon, going to wide receiver screen, but actually going to go to the Notre Dame defense. The 10, 5, touchdown! Fighting Irish! A pick 6 is not what they wanted, but Jacobia Watson called for it, and he got it.
Hey, Oregon Ducks. Remember when I said don't bite the hand that feeds you and overusing the wide receiver screens can be horrific? Right on cue, second week in a row, we see the nightmare continue. Notre Dame sniffs the play and takes it back like a bad Christmas present. Notre Dame is firing on all cylinders right now. They are taking a commanding lead, and the Ducks are left scratching their heads. What can they do to right the wrongs?
But now let's be clear, Dominic, there's still a lot of football left. No questions asked. 2 minutes, 29 seconds left in this quarter. And we still got the entire first quarter. And a special teams return like this is a great way to start the drive. It's Odin, a 49-yard return. The Ducks will start at midfield, 1st and 10 on the plus side of midfield.
You're going to need all of that momentum right now.
So a 14-point game. Earl pump fake, takes a shot downfield, has a diving receiver. The Oregon Ducks with a huge play. Matthew Gulley downfield, bails his quarterback out and gives the Duck a huge play and really help take some of that momentum away from Notre Dame and get it reeled back in for Oregon.
Sometimes you gotta light the match to strike the fire, and that was fire burning.
So 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 2 in the backfield. Quickly, the wide receiver screen to the right to Daxton Bliss. And that loses 2 yards. They're going to have to recover from that one.
You'd like to think maybe we shelved that for a while, but nope, right back, maybe a few plays later to that dangerous screen.
Inside the PX Sports one red zone at the 15. Quickly, the wide receiver screen again into coverage. Tried to find the receiver, but Jordan Little tried to find the football and knocks it down.
No, Jordan Little was absolutely ready to register another touchdown there. Luckily to see that dropped.
3rd and 12. 2 receivers to the left. Under pressure, Earl dancing around and just kind of throws that one off the back of the head of the offensive lineman. I wonder if there's a little animosity there, maybe.
I mean, can you feel it? Because I'm sensing some hostility as well.
Here's the field goal attempt. The kick is up, and the kick is good. The Oregon Ducks do put 3 on the board, 27-16. It's now an 11-point game with 1:40 left in the third quarter. Notre Dame's defense with a pick 6. They also got a touchdown. They're feeling confident. We'll see when they come out how Matt Perez, how confident, how gutsy he gets with the first possession.
The more important factor we want to look at is how can the Ducks defense respond? They've got to be feeling some type of way right now.
The 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Perez, and quickly going left. But man, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, it's -3 degrees, and if you've never tried to catch a cold football, well, I don't want to hear you say anything about a drop pass.
No, absolutely not. It is beyond frigid.
So 2nd and 10, and this is Norris running right up the middle, 4 yards. 3rd down and 6. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a pleasant game, a defensive battle, truly exciting. 3rd and 6 for Perez in the gun. Under pressure, down goes Perez. The Ducks defense has responded, and that was Tyrone Evans, the junior outside linebacker.
Well, David, right on cue, as I needed to have stated that. The Ducks defense needed to light a fire. They needed to send some pressure. They needed to get Notre Dame to feel a little bit uncomfortable. Absolutely massive statement by the defense. Can the offense pay it off?
So 4th and 14 after the sack. Notre Dame forced to punt the ball. And Oregon with that great starting position, special teams, they just bail them out.
And the Odin force with a good return there on the punt. You're going to like that field position every time. Now's time to start paying it off with points.
So 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Pulaski in the backfield, play action. Earl throws to the left after rolling right, has a receiver. That's Eastland, picks up 9, 2nd down and 1.
You're absolutely going to be happy with that. And so far, 3 receptions, 22 yards, a little bit of a quiet game, but absolutely massive start to that drive.
So 2nd and 1, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Under pressure quickly, does a great job. Finds Roloski out of the backfield. The pressure was coming, but delivers a strike.
You know, I'm kind of agreeing with chat right now. If you're Oregon, you know, you still have time. It's a respectable score. You can still run the ball.
You can. So 2 receivers are left, 2 to the right for Earl. Thrown to the middle of the field. All of a sudden finding a little pocket there. This is Isaiah Love Jr. 8 yards, a 2nd down and 2.
And Alexa Earl is absolutely loving those slant routes.
Absolutely. 27-16. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish on top here at home. Stay tuned. You are watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. We'll be right back after a short break. And welcome back to the 4th quarter. Let's see the 4s in the chat. Oregon Ducks looking to try to even this game, get a little bit closer. And this is going to be a running play. Roloski to the right, a stiff arm, still on his feet, gets across the 15, and an Oregon Ducks first down.
And the Dancing Duck absolutely making a phenomenal routine there. And Roloski getting that first down was massive for the Ducks offense.
So now at the 12-yard line, it's going to be Roloski again running right. And, Odin with the carry, picks up 1 yard, 2nd down and 9.
Not going to be completely happy with that performance, but you're maintaining possession of the ball, you're moving it, you're keeping composure. You just got to finish it here.
2 receivers to the left, and this is a running play. Roloski right up the middle, 10 yards, 1st and goal. This has got to be pretty doggone close to the goal line.
Well, they're gonna give it a pretty massive spot there. It looked a little closer to me.
So 1st and goal, and running left, and I'm gonna say he's just short. What a stop by Notre Dame. 2nd and goal.
Notre Dame is absolutely trying every single thing they can to keep them out right now.
So 2nd and goal. Read option. Touchdown, Ducks. Earl with her own Ryan Moreland special, and she gets the touchdown. This game is now a 1-possession game. 7:51 left in the 4th, and they are going to go for 2.
You've got to imagine you love this call right now.
And another Ryan Moreland special. It's good.
I'll tell you one better. That's an octopus right there. Call your own number, pick up 6, get your own 2 points. Have a octopus, Alexa Earl. Not a call you get to make often, but you love to see it when it happens.
And then the defense for Oregon with the hard hit. All of a sudden, the momentum feels like it may be back in control of Oregon, or at least pretty well on its way.
No, absolutely. Momentum is just everywhere right now.
Perez under center, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Norris will get the carry, running right up the middle, and going to get the first down. I didn't know if we'd get the first down or a Tony 10, but it is a first down.
No, absolutely. I wasn't sure where they were going to be spotting that either. But right now, both offenses realizes these running backs are fresh. Keep running.
1st and 10 now at the 37. Perez throws in the middle of the field, finds Andrew Perez, and that's good for 8 yards. And the Fighting Irish have a 2nd and 2.
I'm going to find this bug in the studio one day. This cannot keep happening to you guys.
1 receiver to the right, 1 to the left, tight end in motion, left to right. Under center is Perez. Norris in the backfield. Quickly the wide receiver to the right, or actually more like a fan in the stands. So 3rd and 2.
Pretty girls in the stands deserve a couple of rewards as well every once in a while.
Fair enough. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Perez. Going to be a nice slant route right there, and that's a first down as he finds Rowan Perez.
Now, right now, Notre Dame is taking advantage right now of utilizing the clock. They are keeping it methodical, not pushing the field, and silent, understandable.
So 1st and 10 across midfield. Norris bouncing to the outside, picking up a few yards. I'm not for sure how Norris escaped the pile in middle of the field at the line of scrimmage.
No, absolutely not. And Theo Marcos with his 9th tackle of the game, making his impact felt.
2nd and 7. Norris will run it again. That's a 1st down and more. That's a bruising run. In this type of weather, it's bad enough to hit the ground, but to be pushed to the ground like that.
Yeah, and just shot after shot, impact after impact. Oh, you're going to be needing some warmth after this.
So 1st and 10. And again, it's a running play. This time it's Nathaniel Perkins. Picks up 5, so 2nd down and 5 for the Fighting Irish.
Well, the day that Owen Norris is having, absolutely going to need a breather here. It's going to be crucial along the backstretch of this game.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Perez. Under pressure, taking a shot to the right. Has a receiver. That's another 1st down. Jordan Little, an 11-yard pickup. 1st and 10, Fighting Irish inside the PX1 Sports Red Zone. So 1st and 10, 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, empty set for Perez. Perez running right, escaping 1 tackle, goes down. They're going to say it's a loss of 3, 2nd and 13.
And an absolutely crushing shot by Zayden Hawthorne out there. What a punishing hit. Both teams are just absolutely leaving everything out there on the field here in South Bend.
2nd and 13 at their own 21 now. 4 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. It's an empty set again for Perez. Under pressure, throws to the middle of the field. That's going to pick up a few of the yards. 3rd and 6. And decision time, do you want to try to get the full 1st down or just some of it?
No, you absolutely want to pick up all of it.
3rd and 6. We'll see what they dial up here. Perez under pressure, loses the ball. It's on the ground. And Notre Dame recovers, but it may have knocked him out of field goal position.
Oh, you absolutely could not afford that if you're the Fighting Irish. You're so happy that you fell on the ball. I really do think they are out of range where. But meanwhile, over on Twitch, we have a 1-yard touchdown run by Bo Yost from Miami. Takes the lead. They go for 2 and make it 31-24. 5:09 left in the 4th.
And the kick is up here, and that kick is good. That is a huge field goal, 30-24. Now Oregon forced to get a touchdown in order to be able to keep this game going. Still lots of time, but before a field goal can at least send it to overtime.
Well, first off, shout out to Bradley Abrams with that tank of a kick from long range to extend the lead. What a clutch kick.
Absolutely. So now Oregon starting this drive. Their own 32-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Earl. Pressure coming. She throws left. And the defense for Notre Dame, another turnover. And that's going to be Jordan McKinstry, the freshman free safety. Pick that one off. And what better timing?
What better timing if you're Notre Dame, but what horrific timing if you're Oregon. That might absolutely start being the first nail in the coffin. The defense is going to have to get something here quick.
So Perez will go under center, throws on the slant route, finds Andrew Perez, 15 yards streaking down the middle, 1st and 10.
Now, Matt Perez is having a freshman legacy game right now. No fear, just guts and glory. Absolutely risking it all right now to get this win.
So now at the 28-yard line, empty set, 4 to the receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Receiver in motion left to right for Perez. 4:20 left on the clock. Perez will keep it himself. He's running. He gets the 1st down and more all the way inside the 10. Looks like he may have got to the 8 on that play. What a gutsy play.
Like I said, all guts, all glory. Just absolutely having a night tonight. The young freshman, Matt Perez. He is absolutely trying to book it and call ball game real fast.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Norris in the backfield. Norris will get the carry. Norris picks up 1 yard. 2nd and goal. Oregon Ducks defense has to stand strong here.
No, the Ducks are going to need something here. They're going to have to make it shake. They need a conversion. You cannot allow any variation of points right now.
The 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Norris in the backfield for Perez. Under a little bit of pressure, going to the end zone. Touchdown! Fighting Irish! Jordan Little, another touchdown. And the freshman quarterback, Perez, does a fantastic job putting the team on his back and extending the lead.
toe drag.
And the 2-point, they're going to say it is good. Holy cow. No, and they're going to say it's no good. Excuse me. No good.
It looked good. Looked good to me.
Wow. Okay. So 36-24. A 2-score lead. 3:39 left in the game. We have seen some crazy games this season in the CFSL. We have had several games that have came down to the final play. Last week we had a few that was won with seconds on the clock. Do we have that forming again today, CFSL? We will see. It's all on what the Oregon Ducks can put together on this drive. But wow, the defense for Notre Dame, a huge interception and then converting on the touchdown really helped set this game apart.
And right now, this is gut check time for Alexa Earl and company. What do you have?
2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Earl will keep it herself, and she's going to run left. She picks up 6. I don't know that I like the play call, but we'll see if it pays off.
No, I'm not a big proponent right now being down this much, having to go east and west. You're going to need to get this north to south in a hurry.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Earl. They're going to go halfback screen to Roloski, and Roloski fought his way. They're saying he's 2 yards short, so this conversion right here, in theory, can almost wrap up the game.
Oh no, absolutely, it really can. Like this is your money down.
3rd and 2 for Earl. Right across the middle field, has a receiver. First down and more. Daxton Bliss Jr., the sophomore wide receiver with the first down.
You absolutely have got to be hurrying right now. You have got to make this quickly.
Earl empty set, taking a shot left side. Another wide open receiver. And Daxton Bliss Jr., 2 straight plays. And the Oregon Ducks are now at the 25 of Notre Dame. 1st and 10. Earl trying to go quick to the corner, and the defense knocks it down.
Oh, you are holding your breath right now if you are a Ducks fan, and if you are Jordan McKinstry, you are smacking yourself for that drop.
2nd and 10. Earl's going to take a shot to left, has a receiver. That's Francis Nelson, a 15-yard pickup and a first down. And I believe we have another update.
Absolutely. It's going down to the wire over on Twitch right now. A 64-yard touchdown to Jamarcus Simpson. The third as USC takes the lead back 34-31 with 93 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
And we'll see how that one finishes up. Here we have 2:34. It's a 12-point game. The Oregon Ducks looking to cut that in half. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Earl to the end zone and dropped it. That football was awfully hard to catch. It came way too fast, and with this cold weather, way too hard.
Way too hard of a zinger.
So 2nd and goal. Tied in motion from right to left. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Earl under pressure, and this one will be ruled incomplete. Hit as she tried to make a throw. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 10.
And, of course, Jordan Little absolutely screaming to the backfield and making that hit.
So 3rd and 10 for the Ducks. It's a running play to Roloski. Roloski loses 4. 4th and goal. They've got to go for it with 2:15 on the clock.
Now, for all intents and purposes, this is your ball game where this is it. Has to be.
So,
you got to go get it.
So at the 14-yard line, empty set under center is Alexa Earl. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. 1 receiver in motion from left to right. Earl to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Somehow Daxton Bliss Jr., the sophomore, able to bring it in. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this game is not over yet.
The flying V formation is not going away. They are trying to make this a game, and they're giving us everything. This is going to be massive right here, going for the conversion.
We will see the the onside kick, We will see if they can recover, and the kick is on the ground. And Notre Dame recovers. So 1st and 10, Oregon has all 3 timeouts, though. They can easily get a stop here, still get the ball back. 1:58 left in the game. Notre Dame at the 42 of Oregon. Perez is under center. They look like they're going to go run heavy to Norris. Norris does get the carry, bounces out, and hit for only a gain of 2.
And, Cade, I don't know what you're talking about. Nobody by that name resides here in this booth.
So 2nd and 8, Oregon used their first timeout. Norris running again, hit again. It's 3rd and 5, the second timeout. And 31-36, 3rd and 5. Can the Ducks get a stop here? We will see. And it looks like Perez will try to throw the game on the line. He throws it out of bounds. 4th and 5. The Ducks got to stop.
I'm not sure that was the right. What are we doing?
Well, the clock stopped without Oregon taking a timeout. 4th and 5. An opportunity on the line. If Oregon lets Notre Dame convert, the game will be over. Perez, halfback screen, left side. He has a first down and more. Norris, 9 yards on the pickup. And it looks like the Notre Dame Fighting Irish will get themselves the first win of the season.
David, 60% of the time, the screen works every time. And it calls game.
Well, here's a huge run. Nathaniel Perkins, 9 yards. 2nd and 1. Oregon taking their final timeout. 1:37 left on the clock. Perez under center. And he had just one right up the middle. And Notre Dame not done trying to score. It looks like a 13-yard carry. 1st and goal. Can they mess up and score too quick?
I mean, even if you score, I really don't think it's gonna matter.
And so it's gonna be a running play up the middle. Touchdown! Fighting Irish! And just like that, 42-31, the Fighting Irish are celebrating what looks to be their first win of the season over the 2-0 Oregon Ducks.
I am absolutely speechless tonight, David. As the unofficial official broadcaster of Notre Dame football, I am taking this moment in with them as well. And this is an absolute hard performance on both sides of the ball. Hats off to you guys tonight. But Oregon's not looking to call it over yet. There's still time on the clock. They're going to fight, and they're going to try to do anything they can.
Well, 54 seconds, no timeouts, not 49 seconds. You're absolutely right. There is still plenty of time, but tell you what, this has been a great game. Notre Dame doing all they can. They came out with the plan. Defensively, these two teams going at it. We will see if the Notre Dame defense can get a stop here with 49 seconds. 1st and 10. Alexa Earl geared up, taking a shot downfield. And the defense knocked it down. Homer Jackson. But Earl definitely going for the home run.
No, Homer absolutely prevented the homer on that one. Perfect robbery.
3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Again, we're taking a shot down the middle of the field. And this is Gully with a 16-yard reception. 39 seconds left on the clock. 1st and 10.
They're putting everything they have into it.
And 1st and 10. Earl going down the right side. Has a receiver. Bob McRoberts let him out of bounds. Otherwise, he may have got further. But it stops the clock. 32 seconds. I mean, do the Ducks have one last miracle?
I mean, never say never, right? We've seen crazy things across all seasons of the CFSL. You never know when something could strike.
So 3rd, 2 seconds left in the game. Earl in the middle of the field, really uncalled for. Roloski, a 3-yard pickup, but the clock is ticking now at 20 seconds, and they clock it with 21 left.
Yeah, I don't think I agree with utilizing the inside of the field right now. You've got to get outside the hashes, you've got to get field, and you've got to get out. Clock is your crucial point right now.
So 3rd and 7 to the end zone. And the defense, that's Watson who had the interception. Now he gets the deflection. 4th and 7. Ladies and gentlemen, everything is on the line with this play right here. 4th and 7. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Earl gonna go halfback screen to Roloski, and Roloski stopped. It is over 11 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, congratulations to the Notre Dame Fighting Irish for one heck of a game plan and to knock off the undefeated Oregon Ducks.
South Bend, have yourself a party tonight. Ninja, you know what parties I'm referencing. Go set it on fire tonight.
And the victory formation that we all love to see if you're on the right side of it. What a fantastic ball game. And that is the final, 43-31. Dominique, walk us through the final.
Just an absolute onslaught performance on all facets of the ball tonight by Notre Dame. A generational coming out performance by the freshman Matt Perez. Olin Norris controlling the ground game. The defense stymieing the Alexa Earl ran offense. They just got everything going right tonight. Oregon, unfortunately, was just on the wrong side of it all tonight and just couldn't find the answers, and are going to look to bounce back next week heading into league play.
Thank you to our associate producer, Austin Crow, our executive producer, Mike Peters, and, of course, my broadcast partner tonight, Dominique Barfield. On behalf of our broadcast crew, I'm David Ware. You've been watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. We appreciate you tuning in. Come right back, 8:30, Michigan and Clemson right here on YouTube. And then Texas A&M and Auburn on Twitch. So grab a drink, grab a snack. And until next time, keep your game face on, your spirits high. We'll see you shortly, ladies and gentlemen.